This is Gary Nunn, and this is real life, and this is real music.
Real life, real music radio with your host, Kyle Hutton.
Mighty fine, Kyle.
All right.
Let's see. Okay, I might have to make a couple of adjustments here.
Do whatever you need to do.
I know it.
Well, Gary, it's been a long time since we've had the opportunity to have a conversation about your music, but I appreciate you coming out on a Monday night to Bryan, Texas, and spending time with us. And I think probably, especially after hearing some of the stories that you told me at dinner, that the person I probably really need to be thanking for you being here tonight is your wife, Ruth. Because you don't get away with much of anything unless she says it can happen.
That's right.
So thank you, and thank Ruth for letting you be here tonight.
Absolutely. Well, it's a pleasure to be here. Thank you so much.
Well, we're glad to have you. You want to pick one and kick us off with it?
Yeah, well, I had a few words to say. This first song, it's I can remember so clearly back in, it must have been 1973. I was playing piano behind Jerry Jeff Walker, and we did a show at the A&M gym. Was anybody here that night? Or you're all too young for that. But the place was packed when I did this song, London Homesick Blues. The place went crazy, made me feel very special. So I'm glad to be back here in Bryan Station. College Station. Bryan Station, you tell I've been here a long time. All right, but there's a young man he graduated from Texas A&M. His name is Shane McAuliffe. And he called me up one day and he said, Mr. Nunn, I've got an idea for a TV show, and I'd like to use one of your songs as a theme song. And I said, wow, that sounds really good. Thank you so much. What does it pay? And he said, I don't have any money. I said, that's what they always say when they call me. Yeah. But anyway, he did do a TV show, and it's turned out to be very, very good and very successful. It's got hundreds, tens of stations over the nation, and they're all network stuff, so he gets to go out to see a lot of people. So it's called Taking Texas to the Country. That's what we've been doing since 1972. All right. Go ahead and hit it, son. Well, it started down in Texas more than 50 years ago. Bob was in the Playboys putting on shows. North, south, east, west, every which way. The thing's getting bigger than the Lone Star State. We're taking Texas to the country. We're taking Texas to the world. We're having fun and making money, just like Willie and Merle. The party busting out all over. We'll bring some Shiner, Buck, and Pearl. We're taking Texas to the country. We're taking Texas to the world. Here comes our Derek Groves on that. He played on the record. Got them Dallas Cowboys dressed in silver and blue. We got Longhorn, we got Aggies, we got Texas barbecue. We play our country rocking, we play it a little bit loud. You'll always find a party when there's a Texan in the crowd. We're taking Texas to the country. taking Texas to the world. We're having fun and making money, just like Willie and Merle. The party busting out all over. We'll bring some shiny buck and pearl. We're taking Texas to the country. We're taking Texas to the world. Let's do the break now. Taking Texas to the country. We're taking Texas to the world. We're having fun and making money a little bit, like Willie and Merle. The party busting out all over. We'll bring some shiner, buck, and pearl. We're taking Texas to the country. We're taking Texas to the world. Y'all help me finish now. Taking Texas to the country. We're taking Texas to the world.
Come on. Yeah. Woo. Come on.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so, man, what a way to kick it off. And this is your birthday month.
Yeah, it is.
Anybody want to guess? You would not guess. I just had a conversation at dinner that I could tell you most of it. Okay, some of it maybe not appropriate for me to repeat, but this guy right here just turned 80 years old in December. And here's the thing, Gary P. Most of us, we've been watching you play your music for a long time. And one of the things, as I look back at your career, that I just want to salute you for is what you have given to our scene, my generation of songwriters and the songwriters to follow. Through your love and dedication to music, not just the craft of songwriting. We're going to talk about you as a songwriter and the hits that you've written and the people that have performed your songs. But for me, musically, you have been involved in the backbone of the music that I studied to learn how to write songs. And so for that, as one musician and songwriter to another, I want to say thank you, and I want to be the biggest champion in the room of helping people understand that if they listen to Michael Martin Murphey or Jerry Jeff Walker, or then come on down to the Pat Greens and the Josh Abbotts and the Corey Morrows and the Roger Craigers, and just follow that trail all the way down to the young kids that are picking up guitars right now and trying to learn how to write a song, they're listening to songs that this guy either recorded in the studio, wrote, or was the band leader for the guys that were out there making them popular. So congratulations on 80 years and
thank you.
Them being well spent in making music.
Well, I can tell you that thank you for all those kind words. I can tell you honestly, I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I would just throw stuff out there, just kind of came off the top of my head and see, and a few of them stuck. And so, but I always try to set a better example for some of the young ones come along and try to guide them from making them from mistakes, give them some advice and try to avoid the pitfalls of the music business. And they let me know that they appreciate what I told them back in those days. And so, but anyway, I was proud to do it. But I just wanted you to know, I really didn't know what I was doing, and so I didn't have anything else to do. It was kind of a desperation. I just throwing stuff out there and hope it stuck, and some of it did. So I guess that's a lesson to any writer that, as long as you kind of write it from the heart and you tell stories that people can relate to, you'll eventually get through to your audience. So I thank you all for that. Yeah.
Well, I want to. You've been part of the fabric of the outlaw cosmic cowboy music movement through places like the Armadillo World Headquarters in Austin, Texas, and we're going to have some conversations about that. But I wonder, you wrote a song called Austin Pickers. I wonder if you'd tell us about that song and play that one for us.
Well, first of all, I didn't write it.
Who wrote it?
Clyde Buchanan. Clyde Buchanan. Yeah, Clyde Buchanan. He was an older fellow, kind of hanging around the edges of the music scene, and so I listen to everything that comes my way, and sometimes I'm able to see myself in that song, and so Clyde he passed away after that, but I'll make this note: there is a deal on YouTube about his birthday party or something, but there's Ray Wiley Hubbard's on that, Towns Van Zant's on it, I'm sorry, Ricky Cardwell was on it, and Ray Wiley Hubbard are on it. So if you get a chance, just Google Clyde Buchanan, and you'll see some of that early music. We just got together out in a pasture somewhere and set up a deal and did a tribute to Clyde. But he was a wonderful guy. He's like, Gary P., you're the only one who ever paid attention to me. So, all right. So here's the ones, and it tells a story, kind of how it was back in those days in Austin in the early days. Flower child at old Woodstock to an Austin picker doing redneck rock. Doing it now to contemporary beat while I laid back Austin I stomp their feet. Got a Lone Star hat and real long hair. They don't like me in Nashville, but I don't care. Picking and a grinning and swapping songs. It's a good old boy trying to get along. There's me and Willie and Jerry, Jeff, Mike Murphy, Hubbard, and all the rest. Rusty Weir's just doing his thing. Come on, everybody, won't you help me sing? Them greasy wheels keep a rolling long. Kenneth Thread Gill's up there yodeling strong. Keeping Jimmy Rogers' songs alive. El's fiddle rolls people like a bee to a hive. It's Alvin Crow. There's Bill and Bonnie and Sleep at the Wheel and Herbert Steiner on pedal steel. Towns and men are making nightly rounds, telling everybody what's a coming down. Oh yeah, the Pickers don't be inflamed if I didn't happen to mention your name. Our DJ friends gotta do their job, so 2.5 minutes is all I've got. There's me and Willie and Jerry, Jeff, Mike Murphy, Hubbard, and all the rest. Rusty Weir's just doing his thing. Come on everybody, won't you help me sing? Come on everybody, won't you help me sing? Come on everybody, won't you help me sing? Thank you so much. Wow. I apologize for my voice. The cedar season attacked me about 2 days ago. And, so anyway, I'll do the best I can. All right. Thank you.
That's what we do here. You want to give a proper introduction to this guy sitting next to you?
Absolutely. I did introduce this young man. I met him several years ago. He's playing with Pauline Reese's band. And I eventually got all those guys to play with me. And it was a few years, I don't know, what, 2000 something? The 2000s, but off and on and back and forth. But he's always been there. He's always been a good player, and he's a good friend. And he has retired somewhat from the music business and taken up a career in church work. He's become a minister and works with the church over in Lampasas, Texas. So I'm really proud of him. He's got 4 kids he raised on his own, and he's a real fine gentleman. I'm proud to call him my friend.
Well, he's a heck of a guitar player too. And you guys were playing a song at Soundcheck called "Texas Thing."
Yeah.
You want to tell us about that one and play that one for us?
Yeah. Well, I've done several Lone Star beer commercials. You may be aware, and this is one. And it's turned out to be they're right up there in the upper echelon of my most popular tunes, I'd say. Tunes that are my tunes that are popular with the folks, like. So, yeah, it was a Lone Star beer commercial, but I'm always looking for a chance to sing about the praises of Texas because I love her. I've read her history, and I'm rereading right now James Michener's Texas. Anybody ever read that book? Yeah? Okay. And then there's one by T.H. Fehrenbach called The Lone Star, The History of the Texians. But anyway, it's so very, very fascinating and how unique. Not too many, they don't teach Texas history in the schools today, but we're so very different and so, how would I say, blessed to have opportunities that other states didn't have. So number one was that when they settled the borders of West Texas in the Treaty of Guadalupe Hidalgo in 1848, Texas got to keep her public lands. She's the only nation in the country, only state, that got to retain the rights to all their public lands. And so the first thing that the first Texas legislature did was dedicate any revenues that were derived from public lands, and most of this out in the Permian Basin, you understand. It would be dedicated to Texas highways and to Texas education, and that's where the Texas A&M and University of Texas came from. It was funded by and so we're thankful and grateful to those forefathers who had us in mind and looking to us down the road. So. You want to do a straight beat or a 2/4? Straight? Yes, sir. Okay. It's a Texas thing. Well, it's not just a state, it's a whole state of mind. You can feel it as soon as you cross the state line. It's deep in our hearts, in our soul, in our genes. When you're from Texas, you know what I mean. Yeah, it's a Texas thing. Long necks and a western swing. It's a river walking Barton Springs and a cold Lone Star. It's the way that we like to sing in a dance hall down in Green. Got some barbecue and pinto bean and a cold Lone Star. It's a Texas thing, long necks and a western swing. It's a river walking Leon Springs and a cold Lone Star. It's the way that we like to sing and looking back then down in Green. Enchiladas and refied beans and a cold Lone Star. Oh, here we go. it's a Texas thing. Long necks and on a suit swing, grooving on the Texas music scene and drinking cold Lone Star. It's the way that we like to sing in College Station and down in Green. Yeah. I had some barbecue and Pinto Band and a cold Lone Star. Everybody's doing the Texas thing with a cold Lone Star. Yeah. Well, my voice, I mentioned earlier that I'm having trouble with my voice, but it takes so much more energy to sing when your pipes are stuffed up. But anyway, I hope you get the gist of it. Yeah.
We're getting it. So I want to know, because I don't remember, and I don't even know if I asked you this question the first time we sat down, but when did you start? Let's just start with the instruments, because you play guitar, you play piano, you play some other stuff too. But when did you start playing music? Was it always in your family, or were you kind of the pioneer of that in your family? How did that work?
Well, my folks always encouraged us.
Okay.
And when I was about 8 years old, we were living in a little town called, can't remember the name of it, Albany, Oklahoma. It's near Colgate, Oklahoma. And when I got to be about 8 years old, my folks, my dad, he'd go to town. He was a superintendent of these little schools out there. They had about 100 kids in all 12 grades. It's one of those type of deals. And that's really the kind of environment that I grew up in. My dad was a superintendent of the school, and I had the key to the gym. That was, so anyway, I took these piano lessons when I was about 8 or 9 years old. I remember Mrs. Stalter. I wrote about it in my book, and I did bring some books with me tonight, just in case some of you might like to pick it up and read it, or maybe give it for Christmas presents. But Mrs. Stalter was a really good, patient German woman there, and I remember she had freckles on her hands and diamond rings, and she would, when I put the little stars on the page, when you can complete the assignment. But anyway, that's how I learned how to read music.
Okay.
And so that's where I got started. I was always into it. I was always, wherever music was going on, you know how it is, said you had to be right in the middle of it. You figured out a way to be in the middle of it. So as time went on, we moved to Brownfield, Texas when I was in the 6th grade, and by the time in the 8th grade, we were playing in a band. So I've been there. It's where my head's at. I've done everything else. I'm one of those guys you call a jack of all trades, a master of none. So I was a good student because I had to be, because my dad would whip my butt if I wasn't a good student. And I was a good athlete because he coached me. And I contribute a lot to the person I am to my folks. Because I couldn't get out of line, because if I did, I got my butt busted.
I understand. I can relate.
And I understood that perfectly.
Yeah.
So, okay, I won't do that anymore, Dad.
So in the time that you lived in Oklahoma, you worked on a cattle ranch, right? I mean, you don't just sing about Western. You've lived Western.
Well, my folks, they came from a ranching, agrarian type of family. I mean, they were poor folks, grew up in the Depression in Oklahoma, and let me tell you, there was no jobs in Oklahoma. There wasn't any factories down here where you could get a job. The only jobs available were you worked for the county, maybe you joined the Army or the military, or you became a school teacher. And that's during the Depression, that was the first way you could get your hands on a regular paycheck. So my folks became school teachers, and so I was raised on a school ground most of my life. And so, and then ball, books, and school, and then music.
Yeah.
and a paper route and a motor scooter. Yeah, I remember that too. Yeah.
Tell us about the song, It's About to Get Western.
Oh, yeah. Well, this song came to me. I'm into, the publishing business. Didn't start out that way. It's just I'm naturally inclined to keep my ears open for songs that are out there that maybe perhaps I can do something with that wouldn't otherwise be done. So I've kind of made a passion of it. Actually, my passion is the publishing aspect of it. Is not necessarily writing the songs, but finding the songs and getting them out there in the published and on records and have them making money for you.
Yeah.
So,
you want to play that one for us?
Yeah. Let's see. Well, I got talking and I went off down a trail and I come to a dead end.
It's about to get Western.
Oh, yeah. This is one that I did on my new CD, and this is a CD that it took me about 2 years to actually get it out because the fellow that I always worked with, Tommy Dedamore, in Floresville, Texas, is a great producer and a great steel player and a great musician. He became ill, had some health problems, and he just couldn't get to it. So I finally went to another guy named Steve Palusek, who's a fantastic steel player and a great producer and everything. Got him to finish it. But this is one of the songs that I did, and so I'm going to do it for you right now. Cody Johnson did a duet with me on this thing. So. Good old boys riding brim to brim from the ranch to the rodeo. Tommy done drawed him a wild one, a little bronco called Smokey Joe. Smokey Joe ain't never been rode, and Tommy he ain't never been thrown. As he settled into the buck and shoot, he said, boys, here comes the show. It's about to get western round here tonight. You better wear your working clothes and pull your hat down tight. It's about to get western, I don't mean it, mate. It's about to get western round here tonight. Tommy's spending all his prize money later on buying drinks at the dance. He's got his eye on the rodeo queen and he figured he's gonna take a chance. Some big bulldogger by the name of Earl said, Tommy, that's my girl. As he ducked and knuckled, Tommy talked to chuckle and said, well, alright, little world, it's about to get western round here tonight. You better wear your working clothes and pull your hat down tight. It's about to get western, I don't mean it, mate. It's about to get western round here tonight. Oh, play it while they dance. Rodeo queen gets a fat broke up. She drags Big Girl to the pickup truck. Cowgirl takes old Tommy by the hand, pulls him on the dance floor, hollers at the band. Y'all help me. It's about to get western round here tonight. You better wear your working clothes and pull your hat down tight. It's about to get western, I don't mean it, mate. It's about to get western round here tonight. It's about to get western. You can bet your boots that's right. It's about to get western round here tonight.
Yeah.
It's about to get. That one is doing really well for us. It's of course Cody playing on that has a lot to do with it, I'm sure, because he brings a lot of attention to it. But I don't know, it gets several million downloads every quarter. So, but they pay about 1,000th of a cent per download. So it doesn't add up to a great deal of money, but it sure is good to see those numbers out. 1.5 million.
I love it. So the new CD is called To Texas with Love, and you've got about, I don't know, I thought I saw like 10 copies of it. So I don't know how we're going to handle merch tonight, but I do have a table out there, and we've got some signed pictures that were commissioned when Gary was inducted into the Texas Songwriters Hall of Fame, which I love the way they do those photos. It's amazing. Right. And we've got that. We've got Gary's book, which I'm going to talk about here in a little bit, and then we've got some CDs out there. So afterwards, make sure and say hi to Gary outside, and let's send him home a little lighter than he showed up tonight.
Yeah, thank you for mentioning that. Because when I go as a single, I can't take my whole outfit or truck. So, but I do bring some things along just in case somebody says, you got a book, you got a CD. So it's just enough to I can sign autographs and hope you can buy a bunch of Christmas presents.
So tell us a little bit more about that record, because you included some songs that have been written by guys that you've run up and down the road with. One of the very first times I did this show, even before we called it Real Life Real Music, we called it, I did 4 episodes of it at Puffa-Belly's in Old Town Spring. I know you played at Puffa-Belly's. And I had
Davin James.
Davin James did the show. But Bobby Boyd was one of the guys that I got to come in and do the show. And I know you cut one of his songs on that record. Tell us about that one.
Well, I was, if you, excuse me, would you hold this guitar for me? I'm getting warm. So I'm going to take this coat off. I just put it on for show anyway. I can show off my Terlingua chili cook-off shirt. So. I think I've been out there about 38 years now. Okay, let's see. Is that a guitar song? Yeah, I think so.
It is for me.
You're playing guitar for sure.
You can go either way.
Yeah. I wasn't born in Texas. Bobby Boyd.
You know what? I might play this on the piano.
All right.
Okay, this thing is wearing me out.
Okay, no problem.
I like to sit down. This is where I started out on the piano when I was about 8 years old. Allan, Oklahoma, on the schoolyard. Let's see. Piano, all right. Okay, all right, this song Bobby Boyd wrote, and he came to me. Anybody remember who Pootie Lothridge is? He was Willie's road manager for about 40 years, and he was a character in his own right. And Pauline Reese and John Burroughs, who is our good friend. I was doing a show at the Sundance Square in Fort Worth, Texas, and it's on a break, and they all approached on the stage, and John and Pauline, they introduced me to Bobby Boyd, and they reminded me that he had written a song, "We're Two of a Kind Working on a Full House." You remember that song? Mm-hmm. What a great song. Yeah. Made a lot of money too, I guarantee you. Yeah. Anyway, he said, well, they knew I was born in Oklahoma, and nobody else they knew was born in Oklahoma, so they brought me this song, and they said, you got to do this song, and I said, I'm gonna do it. But I didn't do it for about 35 or 40 years, and I'm so sorry because I always wanted to do it, and this whole collection of tunes are tunes that I've always wanted to record, but they never quite made the list. Not because they weren't good songs, it's just because sometimes, that's the way it goes. But anyway, here's one called I Wasn't Born in Texas, y'all, but I got here as quick as I could. Okay. Are you ready?
Yes,
1, 2, 3, 4. I know a place where the sunset paints a rainbow across the sky, where the moon in all its splendor puts a gleam in every pretty girl's eyes, where the ladies love their outlaws like every good cowgirl should. No, I wasn't born in Texas, y'all, but I got here quick as I could. God bless Texas, where the pretty blue bonnets grow. Every day there's a rodeo, you can catch a Willie Nelson show. I've been around the world, but I never found a place that makes me feel this good. No, I wasn't born in Texas, y'all, but I got here as quick as I could. Well, I've seen a lot of pretty places in my time, and a lot of faces I'll never see again. But I swear to my soul, the Texas Hill Country I know is as close to heaven as I've ever been. And I swear I've never seen her a pretty face than I have way down in old San Antonio. See, that's just one more good reason I've got to make Texas my new home. God bless Texas, where the pretty blue bonnets grow. Every day there's a rodeo, you can catch a Willie Nelson show. I've been around the world, but I never found a place that makes me feel this good. No, I wasn't born in Texas, y'all, but I got here quick as I could. Y'all sing with me. God bless Texas. God bless Texas, where the pretty blue bonnets grow. Every day's a rodeo. Every day there's a rodeo. Jukebox and a sawdust floor. I've been around the world, but I never found a place that makes me feel this good. No, I wasn't born in Texas, y'all, but I got here quick as I could. No, I wasn't born in Texas, y'all, but I got here quick as I could. Yeah.
Yeah.
I put that out as a single. I thought that was the best one, the most commercial one I could think of.
Man, it's a great tune. Bobby would have loved that. He'd have loved your version of that.
Yeah, he did a great version himself. It's hard to beat the guys who originally do it. You go try, but you do the best you can, and it usually turns out pretty good.
Well, you did another one on this new record, and for me, as a songwriter, when I first started trying to figure this thing out, I was going to Sons of Herman Hall in Dallas and watching, Ray Wiley and Lloyd Maines and those guys play, and then you go see, Three Fools on Stools there in Dallas with that was Rusty, and wasn't it who that was Alverson?
Tommy Alverson.
It was Alverson.
Doc Wesson.
Okay, and who was the?
Tilton.
Okay, gotcha. And I forget the name of the place that they played. They had a regular gig there, and
it's over in Arlington, wasn't it?
I think it was.
Yeah.
And my buddy John Mazika, you probably knew John Mazika back in the day. He was an Aggie.
Mazika.
Yeah, he started the Front Porch on the Wolf, 99.5. Y'all remember that? But anyway, there was this scene going on there, and Tommy Alverson was kind of right there in the middle of it. And unfortunately, we lost Tommy not too long ago. And you put a song that Tommy wrote on that new record, on your new record as well. I wonder if you play that one for us.
Absolutely. This is I can just relate to this song, as most people in Texas can. It's called Hill Country, Here I Come. Go. Look outside, you think it's spring. It's just a Texas December day. Gotta leave his old job behind. I gotta get out there and play. They're having a party down in Lukenbach. They asked me to come and sing. Nothing in this world I'd rather do, well, maybe just one thing. Hill country, here I come. I've been away for way too long. I got the pedal to the metal and I'm rolling down 281, son. Hill country, here I come. 'Cause I'm a hill country loving son of a gun. Big city driving me crazy. Hill country, here I come. This time round, I think I'll go down, have a few at Old Green Hall, at Archie Blues and Bandera. You know we always have us a ball. Check out Flora's old country store, down around San Antonio. When I'm down in that hill country, Lord, you know I never ever wanna go home. Hill country, here I come. I've been away for way too long. I got the pedal to the metal and I'm rolling down 281, son. Hill country, here I come. 'Cause I'm a hill country loving son of a gun. Big city driving me crazy. Hill country, here I come.
Is everybody doing okay out there tonight? Y'all good? Y'all having a good time? All right. Okay, Gary, before I forget, this is not just a video podcast, but it's a syndicated radio show. We're going to edit it and send it out to all the stations.
Yeah.
But I need a liner. I need a liner to kick off the radio show.
Okay.
So if you'll say, "This is Gary P. Nunn, and this is real life, real music," and then they're going to go nuts. Real life, real music.
I can do that.
I think you can. And then I need y'all to just go absolutely nuts. I'll cut you off.
This is Gary Nunn, and this is real life, and this is real music.
Perfect. Man,
yeah.
You've done that before.
Y'all follow direction really well.
They do. All right, so I want to shift gears, and I want to ask you first, when did you write your first song? So we know 8 years old German lady with freckles and diamonds, and you're learning the piano, okay? But when did you write your first song?
Actually, well, I was in high school, and I wrote this song. We had a band we played in high school, and I did this song one time, and then I forgot about it, and I couldn't tell you how it goes or anything. But it was a real sad song, because most of my songs are real sad. So I did not have a happy childhood, folks. You know, the girls that I wanted to date wouldn't give me a time of day, and the guys I wanted to be friends with, you know, they would go, he's from Oklahoma. So, I mean, so most of my early songs were you know, kind of heartbroken love songs. And but the second song that I wrote, I actually got a cut on it. I wrote it in a history class. I was going to Texas Tech, and I couldn't get the classes. I was going to be a pharmacist, and I couldn't get my qualitative analysis course at Tech. I waited for 3 semesters, and so I said, enough of this. So I went to Levelland, Texas, and there's a school over there called South Plains College, and it's a wonderful little school, and I had the greatest educational experience I've ever had there. And now they're one of the premier music schools in the country, and they produce a lot of really, really fine talent. So I went over there, and I had this history class, and I lived in Lubbock, and I had a little red MGB, and so I commuted from Lubbock back and forth to Levelland. And so one day, sitting on the back row of this history class, and I think it was American history. He goes, no good. I won't do it. I want to bring y'all down. So sad. But a band from Dallas actually recorded this song. You know,
really?
Because Tommy Alsop, who was he played with Buddy Holly, and he had a studio in Odessa, and he's about the only guy besides what's his name in Clovis, New Mexico, that did the Buddy Holly stuff. Okay. But we always went to Tommy studio, and he got word that I'd written this song, and he sent a guy up there to my house in Lubbock, and he knocked on my door, and he said, these band from Dallas going to cut your song, and here's a publishing agreement on it. So, oh, really? Oh, what do I do? So you sign the publishing agreement. There was a lesson learned right there, because I didn't know that I didn't have to sign the publishing agreement. But that was a lesson learned. That's when I first stepped into the publishing business right there.
There you go.
So,
well, I'm going to ask you about another sad song, and I don't know, if the second song you ever wrote got cut, I don't know where this one is on the list, but in my opinion, it's one of the greatest country western songs ever. And you were fortunate enough to have Willie Nelson record it and make it famous. And it's got to be one of the saddest country songs I know. The last thing I needed, the first thing this morning, was for you to walk out on me. Tell us about that one, and then I wonder if you play it for us.
Okay, well, the way it got written, I had this girlfriend. It was the first girlfriend I ever had. You know what I mean? First real girlfriend. And so I was all excited about that. And she had 2 or 3 sisters, and they were from a Catholic family in Houston, and they would come over and hang out with us in a place. I called it Public Domain Incorporated, 6214 North Lamar. The place is still there, and that's where I lived when Michael Murphy came to town, and we moved in there together. And then her name was Pat Barnett, and her sister's name was Donna Farrar. And she walked in one day, and she said, I had the greatest idea for a song. Last thing I needed first thing this morning was to have you walk it on me. I said, Well, it holds a record for being the longest title in the world. Let me see. So anyway, she sang, and I just immediately, echoed what she just said. And I said, you go home and you write some things and bring them back to me, and I'll see if I can make a song out of it. She wrote the first verse. Her name is Donna Farrar, and she wrote the first verse, and incompletely, entirely. And then the second verse, I felt, I was beginning to visualize, this song in my own mind and how it related to my own life. So I jumped in there and wrote the second verse and the chorus, and so. Last night you came home late. I knew you'd been drinking. By that old mellow look on your face. I thought it doesn't matter, it's the holiday season. You feel such a big empty space. I just realized I sang a second verse first. That's all right, we got time. Postman delivered, past due bill notice. Alarm clock rang 2 hours late. Garbage man left off the trash on the sidewalk. The hinges fell off of the gate. This morning at breakfast, spilled out my coffee. I opened a door on my knee. The last thing I needed, the first thing this morning, was to have you walk out on me. Last night you came home late. I knew you'd been drinking. By that old mellow look on your face. I thought it doesn't matter, it's the holiday season, and you feel such a big empty space. I lay down beside you One is your loving, 'cause your love makes my life complete. The last thing I needed, the first thing this morning, was to have you walk out on me. So excuse me for looking like my world just ended. Excuse me for looking like I just lost my best friend. Excuse me for living and be forgiven. Go on if you want to be free. But the last thing I needed, the first thing this morning, was to have you walk out on me. Last thing I needed, the first thing this morning, was to have you walk out on me. Oh yeah. Can't think about it too much, you know.
I love that song. That's such a wonderful song.
Thank you. I apologize. My voice is just hanging on by the bench, but I hope I'm getting the feeling through.
Plenty of feeling on that one. Okay, so since you mentioned the holidays in that song, let's not miss the fact that we're coming up on Christmas right here, and you've got a Christmas record that you put out.
I do, and I brought some of them with me. You know, over the years, I've had them a long time, but they didn't sell very much because you only have a window of a few days to sell them. But yes,
guess what? We're in that window right now.
We're in the window right now. And I did bring some, and we can put them in your hands, and I'll be happy to sign autographs and take photographs after the show. Thank you so much. And I just want to say, Kyle, that this facility is so beautiful. This is like, you know, Hollywood or Las Vegas or something. Even better, though. Yeah.
It's the new Bryan, Texas. Yeah.
I remember when I had a gig in Reno, Nevada one time, and we played this place in Reno. Of course, it's a gambling hall. We did 5 shows a night, but the people from Harrods in Reno came and invited us to come because they kind of liked what we were doing, and upstairs. No, that wasn't Reno. That was L.A., the Ambassador Hotel. Remember the Ambassador Hotel? that's where, sadly, Robert F. Kennedy was assassinated. But we had a gig in the bar downstairs. Anyways, a lot of interesting stories like that. I ran into Anne Margaret in the hallway down the. Lou Rawls and the Four Tops used to come out and hang out with us.
I got to sit once a year. We go to Real Life From Music goes to Steamboat Springs, Colorado, as part of Music Fest. And you probably won't even remember this, Gary, but one of my favorite nights ever was sitting. We had this little media lounge upstairs, and we just had some microphones like this in front of people, just having some conversations. And you and Michael Martin Murphey and Larry Gatlin sat there, and I got to ask y'all questions about the Austin music scene in the 60s, 70s, and 80s, and that was one of the most amazing things. And so I know you got a whole lot of stories in you, a lot more than we can get to tonight, and some of which we cannot tell on the radio because of the FCC. So we'll have to skip some of those. But I want to go back to the Christmas and play us a Christmas song. Help us.
Okay.
You were playing one at Soundcheck that was choking me up.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'll do you one. It's kind of but anyway. It's Christmas time in Texas, and the kids can hardly wait. They know Santa's making his rounds all across the Lone Star State. Carolers all wear cowboy hats, sing with that Texas drawl. It's Christmas time in Texas. Merry Christmas to you all. It may be snowing in Dallas, just as pretty as can be. Meantime, down in Del Rio, still around 70 degrees. The reason for the season is kept throughout the land. South that old Red River, all the way to the Rio Grande. Sing with me. It's Christmas time in Texas, and the kids can hardly wait. They know Santa will soon be making his rounds all across the Lone Star State. Carolers all wear cowboy hats and sing with that Texas drawl. It's Christmas time in Texas. Merry Christmas to you all. It's Christmas time in Texas. Merry Christmas to you all. There's one of them. Thank you. I've got another one here I'll do. Yeah, I'll do it. I get so emotional when I do it.
It's a beautiful song.
I'll close my eyes because it's the only way I can get through it. Yeah, go ahead. I ran down the stairs one Christmas morn to open my gifts in a house so warm. My mother was there, smiling at me. She said, "Son, let's talk for you under the tree." She spoke of a baby born a long time ago in Bethlehem, red and swaddling clothes. She spoke of his life and to never forget the love of our Father and the first Christmas gift. The first Christmas gift was Jesus. He was sent down from heaven above to show us the way, the truth and the light. He was God's Christmas gift to us. I opened my gifts with tears in my eyes. Baby, my mama told me that it's changing my life. Now as a man, I think back again of childhood days and the first Christmas gift. The first Christmas gift was Jesus. He was sent down from heaven above to show us the way, the truth and the light. He was God's Christmas gift to us. He was God's Christmas gift to us. I don't know why I break up on that song. Oh boy.
Well, thank you for sharing that one with us. I appreciate that. Well, guys, I want to tell you real quick. I want to give another shout out to our sponsors who have made this year possible, but even further back than that, I'm going to say thank you to my friends at Blue Forge Alliance. We could not have started this series without you guys stepping in and getting behind this when we first kicked this thing off. We pitched the idea, and you guys said, absolutely, we want to be a part of making sure that happens in this community. 24 shows tonight, Blue Forge Alliance. Thank you so much for helping us get to where we are right now. And then my friends at CC Creations, man, this marks 12 shows tonight that you guys have helped us make sure happened in this community. And even potentially more importantly, you help musicians like Gary P., like Corey Morrow and Bottomland and some of the other bands that we work with. You help these guys make their living. I mean, in the streaming world that we're in now, somebody has to listen to a song like 10,000 times in order to make the same money that you make off of a T-shirt when you sell a T-shirt at a merch booth. And so it is what it is. Merch has become more important to keeping gas in the tank and running up and down the road today than it ever has been. And CC Creations, I got to tour their facility again last week right here in Bryan. I mean, it is state of the art, the biggest operation of its kind anywhere around here. And Kenny and Lena, I'm amazed at what you guys do, but thank you for putting money back into the community where you make your money. We appreciate that very much. So thank you. All right. And of course, City of Bryan, Destination Bryan, Lake Walk, Stella Hotel. We've had fun these last 24, 27 so shows. Thank you guys for giving us a place to do this, because I agree with you. It's like Las Vegas or somewhere pretty in here, right? There wasn't anything like this when I was playing shows in College Station in Bryan back in the day, for sure.
In Oklahoma, they used to say, it don't cost any more to go first class. You just can't stay quite as long,
All right, we've got a few songs we have to get to before we get out of here. And tell me about Friends.
You want to do Adios Amigo?
I do. I want to do a few more. And I absolutely have to do my two favorites, which you can't get out of here without playing.
All right.
One of them for our friends from London that are here tonight. Where are you guys? Where's our friends from England that are here? I can't see. Over here? All right. We got one for you guys coming up for sure.
Okay. All right, this and normally I stand up and dance around and shake it, when I'm doing this. But I think I'll just sit down tonight. All right, here. If you want to stand up and shake it, that's fine with me.
Turn your volume up, Gary.
It's for the ladies' songs. It's for the ladies. Here.
You getting volume on that, Manny?
I got it. Let's see.
Oh, there
we
Perfect.
go. Okay, the fella, like I say, I'm always... songs come to me, and some of them, I think are, no, not really. And some I think, well, that one has possibilities. And this is one of those. This fella, his name is Martin. He lives over around Stephenville, and he's a cowboy. He works on a ranch and runs cattle, and he rides motorcycles on the weekend. So he brought me this song, and I listened. He's got a really funny song. It's called, it's so politically incorrect I can't even mention it. So, but it's funny as hell. Yeah. All right. This one called Adios Amigo. Go like. Let me put my strap on here, because this guitar's gonna fall out on my lap.
Y'all are being so quiet. It's so good. Y'all are such a good audience.
Right here. Well, I took a little trip down to the border. I met a senorita, she was working overtime. She said, show me your dinero, you can be my vaquero. Honey, I could love you for a while. I said, no, I don't have any money. I don't intend to love you all my life. But I have cows in West Texas and a checkbook in my pocket. Honey, I could love you for a while. And she said, adios, amigo. You've just crossed over the line. Adios, amigo. Please don't be wasting my time. Well, I met a Houston socialite. She was dripping diamonds in the moonlight. She was eating buttered snails and believing all my tales. Then she asked me about my assets with a smile. I said, no, I don't have any money. Sing with me. I don't intend to love you all my life. But I have cows in West Texas and a checkbook in my pocket. Honey, I could love you for a while. And she said, Adios, amigo. You've just crossed over the line. Adios, amigos. Please don't be wasting my time. Woo! I met a shiny, no divorcee, young enough to be my daughter, I am told. We had a real good time, went out to the Stella and had a good time. Later on, she kept me from the cold. She said, do you have any money? Do you have any means of support? Will you keep me in style? Will you educate my child? Will you love me for the rest of my life? I said, no, I don't have any money. I don't intend to love you all my life. But I have cows in West Texas and a checkbook in my pocket. Honey, I could love you for a while. And she said, help me now. Adios, amigo. You've just crossed over the line. Adios, amigos. Please don't be wasting my time. Help me, girls. You've just crossed over the line. Adios, amigos. Please don't be wasting my time. Adios, amigo.
Oh, man. All right. So for our friends that are here from across the pond, you, if I remember the story correctly, so you tag along with Michael Martin Murphey over to London, England.
Right.
And while he's left you all alone in the flat, you write a song that becomes a career hit for you. So that was a pretty good trip.
Yeah, it was. You know, I didn't think much about it at the time, but when that royalty check comes in, it feels pretty good. All right, thank you. Yes, I was sitting in this flat. It was a very fashionable area. It's called Montague Square. It's near Hyde Park and Marble Arch Station and Oxford Street. You've heard of them. So it was kind of one of these oval apartment complexes, and there's 2 apartments, two, 6. They're each flat is 2 stories and has 2 bedrooms each. So that comes into play later on because I got mixed up and I told her to meet me on the 3rd floor, and it was actually the 4th floor, and so I missed her. Last night you came home late. No, that's the wrong song, isn't it? Postman. I want to go home with you. Oh, yeah. I'll get on. Well, when you're down on your luck, as you ain't got a bug, in London you're a goner. Even London Bridge has fallen down and moved to Arizona now. I know why. I substantiate the rumor that the English sense of humor is drier than the Texas sand. You can put up your dukes so you can bet your boots I'm leaving just as fast as I can. When I go home with the armadillo, country music from Amarillo and Abilene, friendliest people and the prettiest women you've ever seen. Derek, help me out. My voice is just about to go out on me.
Well, it's cold over here, and I swear I wish that they'd turn the heat on. And where in the world is that English girl I promised that I would meet on the 3rd floor? And of the whole damn lot, the only friend I've got is a smoke and a cheap guitar. My mind keeps wandering, my heart keeps longing to be home in a Texas bar. I wanna go home with the armadillo, the country music from Amarillo and Abilene, the friendliest people and the prettiest women you've ever seen. Decided that I'd get my cowboy hat and go down to Marble Arch Station. Yeah, 'cause when a Texan fancies, he'll take his chances. Well, chances will be taken, that's for sure. And them limey eyes, they were either prize that some people call manly footwear. They said you're from down south, and when you open your mouth, you always seem to put your foot there. I wanna go home with the armadillo, the country music from Amarillo and Abilene, the friendliest people and the prettiest women you've ever seen. Sing it if you know the words. Well, I wanna go home with the armadillo, good country music from Amarillo and Abilene, the friendliest people and the prettiest women you've ever seen. Gary Nunn.
Thank you for helping me out there. I'm just about to run out of gas, but I'm going to try this one more for you. Go.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Gary P. Nunn.
You ask me what I like about Texas, I tell you it's so wide open spaces. It's everything between the Sabine and the Rio Grande. It's the Llano Estacado, it's the Brazos and the Colorado. It's the spirit of the people who shed this land. It's another burrito. It's a cold, long star in my hand. It's a quarter for the jukebox boys play the sons of the mother-loving bunkhouse band. You ask me what I like about Texas. It's a big timber round like a joke. Driving El Camino Real down to San Antonio. It's a river walking meteoros, jamming up with Bongo Joe. The stories of the Menger Hotel and the Alamo. You remember the Alamo? It's another burrito. It's a cold, long star in my hand. It's a quarter for the jukebox boys play the sons of the mother-loving bunkhouse band. You ask me what I like about Texas. It's blue bonnets and Indian paintbrushes, swimming in the sacred waters, Barton Springs. It body surfing the Frio, Saturday night Del Rio, crossing over the border for some cultural exchange. Another burrito. It's a cold, long star in my hand. It's a quarter for the jukebox boys play the sons of the mother-loving bunkhouse band. You ask me what I like about Texas. Well, I could tell y'all, but we'd be here all night long. Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Gary P. Nunn.
Thank you so much. It's been a wonderful audience. So great to be here. Bryan College Station, not College Bryan Station. Yep.